Hi everyone and welcome to another Plan With Me video. This is Elise of Plan with Elise, and today we are planning in my classic happy planner for the week of November 7th through 13th. So I've been wanting to use these stickers from Caitlin Plans for a while. I think I bought them in maybe July or something, and I just love the typewriter type vibes. Although I'm realizing there's a quote about summer here. The sunshine and great burst of leaves growing on the trees, just as things grow fast in movies, I had that familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with summer. So maybe we don't use that because it's more of a summer quote. I don't know that I realized that when I've delayed using it. So I think we're just going to start with this typewriter sticker right up here. If you've watched my channel for I don't know, even 6 months maybe, you will know that every once in a while I need a black and white spread. I call it my palette cleanser, and it just is what I need. I also have this little mini sticker book from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop because I like these stickers here that are kind of a little bit more of like a typewriter font. So I thought that we would cover up these days of the week with these just to kind of go along a little bit more with the other stickers that I'm putting in here. So I know that I haven't done all of my fall spreads. Yeah, it looks like this page got a little dirty. Let's just use, I think when I put my coffee cup this morning on my Keurig, there was still coffee like underneath it. So when I had the tumbler and I put it down, it got dirty, but that's a good opportunity for a sip. Okay, so I've done a lot of colorful spreads in October, but then I always just kind of need that black and white spread to straighten things out a little bit back in my mind and kind of reset of just a pretty neutral type of spread. So I like how these are looking. Okay, there we go. So I feel like this is going to be pretty easy to put together. I just have a couple of supplies. I have Mojo Jojo Plans, and normally I would want to put bullets down here, but I'm actually going to put them up here for checklists, not bullets. And then we're going to need a box. So I think we can just go with a simple box. I get home from Florida on Sunday, so probably try to get a lot of things done on Sunday when I get home, or it's also daylight savings ending, so it's going to be tiring. And then I was thinking that maybe we could dress these boxes up a little bit. I'll often use washi, but an easier way to dress them up is just by putting dots in here. And I'm pretty sure you could use any pen. One that's more of like the ink versus, I don't know the right name of pens. One that has this nib with it would be easier probably than this, because you might have to like to get the color. This is just kind of stamping it down. So I thought that that might be a fun little addition, because this is otherwise a quite simple spread. But there's nothing wrong with a simple spread. All right, Tuesday, let's get another, you know what, I may as well just like take some of these checklists off in bulk, because I know I'm going to use them and it'll be easier rather than flipping through the whole spread. So these are going to hang out over here next to me on my ring light for easy access. And then Tuesday, let's bring this checklist in over here. I have a Zoom on Tuesday, so typically what I'll do is 2 boxes so that I can leave room for something in addition to the Zoom. So let's go for maybe like 2 of these. So this one can go here. And this one can go here. And then I have the room for both of them. And then let's bring in if you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. I like that quote. Okay, and I like that these are thick enough that I don't really need to cover up the line beneath them. That's nice. And then this sticker, I'm just gonna move a tiny bit over so it's not flush against those boxes. Okay, and then let's do another square on Wednesday, similar to the Monday square. And I think that we're going to do the same thing with these guys. So again, just quick, simple dots. I'm not being too particular about how many are going across or how much space is on each one. Although I will say, as I sped up with those, I could tell that if I'm not lifting it up straight afterwards, it's kind of getting a little side thing here. And also, oops, this is a good way to add decoration without taking up too much space. Washi will take up a little chunk, even the thinnest washi. I'm never going to write to these edges like this. So again, decorating, adding a little something without sacrificing function. I feel like that's my planning style. Do you have a planning style? I remember telling someone once years ago that when I open Instagram and I scroll, I can see a photo and know immediately that it's hers because of her style. And she I don't know that she was thrilled with that statement, but I explained, no, because it's the way that you plan. It's not like, I mean, yes, the spreads are different that we do because the weeks are different and the needs are different and the themes and things like that. But I would guess that somebody maybe could open Instagram or YouTube and see a finished result here and maybe know it was mine. And I don't think that would be a difficult, like something that I would be upset by. I think it's just kind of a fact when it comes to planning style. And there's also photos taking style, right? Like if I open Instagram and see a spread that is really beautifully decorated, but also has like, how do I explain this without, I'm going to get there in a sec. It has maybe some neutral tones in terms of backgrounds and props, and the coloring is beautiful, and it just makes me want to cozy up and read a blanket. It's likely going to be Katie, Fake It Till You Make It, because the way she takes her photos is absolutely stunning, and it's recognizable because that's one of the things that she enjoys the most about this process is taking the photo and sharing it on social media. It's probably what I enjoy the least. I don't think that I'm great at the photo taking aspect of this. Need to maybe move this typewriter down a little bit. I'm better at the photo part than I used to be. It also sometimes depends on how much time I have. Sometimes I will take it quickly in a rush, but it's not the part I enjoy the most about this. I think the part I enjoy the most about this is just sitting here chatting with you and putting stickers down on my planner. Of course, the writing in it is good, but in terms of sharing on social media, it's definitely, this is my favorite. This is my favorite part. If I could just do this and whoop, we're done. We don't need to take photos. We don't need to do a thumbnail or edit the video and I don't do a lot of editing, but we don't need to export it and wait for YouTube to allow monetization, and there's just so many steps that are behind the scenes. So basically, let me share my process with you since I'm talking about it. I will film this, then I airdrop it to my computer. Then that can take time. It can take anywhere from, I don't know, 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the size of the video. And then what's next? Then I edit the video, and I just do some simple editing with like sound, and I add an intro and an outro and an end screen. Then I export it from YouTube, which again, typically will take almost about the time of the video. So if this will be, I don't know, where are we at? 10, this might be like a 15-minute video. It'll probably take 15 minutes to do that. And then once that's exported, then it gets uploaded to YouTube, and that can take anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour, depending on YouTube's mood. And once that happens, I need to bring in a quote, so I'm putting this here so I don't forget. Once YouTube uploads it, then they have to go through settings where you have to choose if there's any content that might be sensitive to children or harmful to viewers or things like that. And they scan the video, and it uploads in standard definition, but then they let it takes some time to go to 4K and HD and all of that. Then I will take a photo using for the thumbnail. I used to take a photo. I'm like trying to figure this out. I think we're going to lift this up for a second. I used to take a photo of the entire spread, and that would be my thumbnail photo. And someone actually messaged me on Instagram 2 years ago, and I really appreciated this message. And she said that maybe just taking a picture of a little bit of the spread would be nice, because she herself will kind of come across one of my videos, but she already sees the entire end result in the thumbnail and maybe just doesn't watch the video because of that. So I was like, thank you, I appreciate that. So I started just doing a piece of the spread. So take the thumbnail, edit the photo, upload it to Canva, which is a graphic platform, download it, upload it to YouTube, add the description and links and all of that, and then schedule the video, and then take a photo and share it on Instagram. So I don't know, I was just kind of talking about the process in terms of the things that I love about this and the things that I don't love. Okay, so we really did like a very simple alternating black and white box checklist quote typewriter situation here. Typically, if there's a day, especially this time of year, that I'm not going to have a checklist, it will be on a Saturday, because Saturdays are the days that tend to get filled. And if by chance my Saturday does not get filled with plans or something, then I will just grab a half sheet or something and do that. Okay, now we still have some more stickers, and I also wanted to be intentional about this space. So I want to bring in this quote. I'm just struggling because I don't have a ton of horizontal space over here as to where this could go. And I think even if I trim it, it still might not be enough. Probably the only space is going to be here. So I think that this typewriter is going to get moved down a little bit. All right, so let's see if I can put this here. Might have to go higher. I love this. Unless I am myself, I am nobody. And then I can go there. I think the typewriter ended up being a little bit crooked, but I think we're okay. I'm perfectly incandescently happy. I think that I want to take this quote. We're going to cut it. What did I say? 15 minutes? Okay, we are at 14:56 before before intro, so maybe 16 minutes will be. Yeah. Completely imperfectly. This is one of those things I love to do to break up a quote when you can, when the words aren't overlapping each other. Probably need to trim this. Now I'm like looking at this like, uh-oh, I only have, oops, a certain amount of more seconds. I mean, I don't know why I decided this was going to be a short video, because I figured it should be really easy, right? And sometimes there's the little things and the chats. Jane Austen. Okay. I like it. It makes me happy. It's clean and simple, and I'm good with it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.